It's live. Okay. Is live? Are we live? It says we're live. I don't know if we're live. I don't know. Hello? Are we live? I'm not feeling that we are live. I am not seeing you though. Ah, there we go. I had the wrong window open. I was in the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Hello, everybody. I am not from Brazil. I'm from Buffalo. It's another B place, but I am live. Sorry about that. I didn't have the right URL for it. I'm a big dummy. All right. So, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing fantastic orbits. Not unless we go out for dinner first. But let's continue about what we're doing. So for those of you who are new to this whole thing, for those of you who are new here, I want to make mention that this is a review stream, a channel review stream. Something awesome, something cool, something fun that Freedom has done for you and me on my own personal time to see what I can do to help you out. Yo, Stuffy. So essentially what this is, I'm going to go over your channels from top to bottom, tell you what's going on with it, what you could do to possibly fix any momentum going on them. I'm going to open the list in a second. When I open the list, it's going, yo, Guitarra Robisa. Okay, but when I open the list, I'm going to say open in the chat. When it's closed, I'm going to say closed in the chat. When after I said closed, don't keep asking to be on the list. That's only due to the fact that I'm trying to read everyone saying what they got to say, so if they got any questions, I can catch them. That also being said, don't repeatedly ask to be put on the list if you had already been put there. So that should make all the rules. And the final rule is as I'm going over the channels, you have got to be here. You have got to be here. If you're not here, I can't go over your channel. So you've got to be here. So that being said, I'm going to bring up our wonderful 30-second timer. Yep, 30 seconds to Mars. I still don't even know why it does that. Stop that. Hooly bully. All right. Let's see. We're going to pop this out so I can read y'all. All right. It's taking a minute for this to catch up to me. Look at this. It's like I'm talking to myself over and over again. All right. So give it a second. We're going to also put no, Muffin Queen, bad. All right. So here we go. I'm going to type this in here. We're going to put the 30-second timer up. List is open. All right. Ask only once. Ask only once. Do not ask twice or 3 or 4 times, because then I won't put you on. All right. Stop. All right, assassin. This guy, we're gonna go scroll down and make sure we update this time. The reason I say don't ask multiple times is because let's say someone wants me to go over their channel and you're spamming the whole chat with me. I can't tell if someone needs help or I haven't put them on there because I might accidentally put you on there twice, which is going to make a whole bunch of people angry at you. And you don't want that. I don't want people being mad at each other on here. I guarantee I can read it when you guys say me. All right. That's everybody that didn't ask a million times. All right, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Let's do it. The list is closed. Please no longer ask to be put on the wheel until I say the list is open. And when the list is open, we shall go over your channels once more and add more to the wheel. So here we go. My Smart Help. Are you there? Keep in mind that this is being watched by people. My Smart Help, art thou there? Oh wait, he's right there. He's constantly asking for help. All right, here we go. Hope you're here. Hope he's here. All right, so as I'm... Ow, 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 ow. All right, so as I'm looking at your channel, first and foremost, the one thing that catches my eye the most is this banner of yours. There is a lot. There's a lot going on. So many different fonts, I don't know where to start. So we're gonna break this down piece by piece, if you wouldn't mind. You got My Smart Help, but it's very faded. I almost can't read it. Then followed by all AdSense YouTube tips, mobile computer Android tips. So here's where a bunch of issues are coming in. You got probably about 7 different types of fonts going on there. Stick to one. And the other thing I want to say is you got a lot of stuff going on just your banner. Everything you say here and here 3 times. So I would try to get more of a organized banner, which in other words, I want to see your name bigger. All this extra stuff needs to be smaller than your name. And all this extra stuff on the side is just distracting from what this actually is. I would find a way to get your name at least outlined to make it more legible, but make sure you can make it legible. That's what you want to do. Guys, also, as I stated before, don't ask until I open up the list, just in case someone's asking any questions on here, or you guys, or if anyone wants to communicate with each other. It's going to be really hard to do if you're saying me, 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 me. And again, there are people that are in here that are moderators, and if you ask too many times, they have a tendency to mute you, and you don't want that happening either. Okay. So that being said, I would fix up your banner just a little bit more. Then you also your icon, your little avatar right here is interesting. It just says MSH, which is My Smart Help. I get it. But it also has a different type of font. So you want to find a way to tie this all together and make it more stable. I just want you to know that. Just, you know, consistent branding is what I'm going to say. Ooh, excuse me. I do apologize. I had dinner a little while ago. So another thing I want to say when I'm looking at your front page, I'm seeing the words recent activities. You actually don't want to have the recent activities on there, only due to the fact is that because recent activities has a tendency not to just put up your videos, but any video that you like on there as well, depending if you have it obviously public or not. But but as I was saying, I would put it up to just uploads, and then I would move your uploads to the top, because your uploads would be your recent videos. So you want to move that closest to the top. The next thing I want to say is put some individual playlists on your front page as well. Let's move on to one of my favorite sections, your About section. My Smart Help. So main is channel, me, app, go, YouTube, AdSense, mobile computer, Android, app, K-bar, me, Kanja, Dunga, Joe, Key, app, go, helpful, Hoga. 2 is My Smart Help, Kosku, Gribe, Karna, Nabul. All right, I can see where there might be a little of a language break on this. Don't worry, it's not a problem. But the one thing I want to say here is you don't need all these social media links right here because you already should have them down here. So I don't see your Twitter anywhere down here, and I can tell you anyone to be looking at this on a phone will not be able to copy this and paste it into the browser, as the YouTube app is a YouTube app, and they'd have to somehow get it, put it into their Twitter, and somehow find you through Twitter. There's a lot of stuff, so you got to remember that people are looking at your channel via their phone as well. So I really wouldn't put that stuff there, and I would put it right here. It's weird that your Twitter's coming in with a Google response, so that's interesting too. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. I don't speak Spanish, but I can slightly read it, and I also got a little translator doojab on here too. Please share your thoughts and comments about this video. So this also tells me that you've straight copied this from your description of your videos and pasted it right into here. So my best advice I can give you right now is tell us more about you. The actual only about part here is this, and maybe explain what makes you want to do, makes you want to grow your channel. What made you start your channel? What makes you want to continue to bring this quality of education and entertainment to your viewers or potential viewers? This is the area where you want to shine and actually explain that type of information. Crazy. I don't know any MCN that takes that much. I can be honest with that. Where am I from? I'm from New York. Yeah, I know, Demkeys. That's why I figured that there was a little bit of a language break right about here. But right here, this whole thing looks like the description of a video, because even right here it says, please share your thoughts and comments about this video. Do like this video and share it further. So, hey, there I am. So that's why I was saying that I believe this is something that was just straight copy and pasted. It's not about the money. It's about making others happy with the content you post. So let's check out your Twitter. It's really weird that there's a Google thing there too. Huh. Well, I can say you haven't been on Twitter since April. You want to carry your branding over as well. So all your little channel art that you have on your channel right here, you might want to carry that over after you've redone your banner a little. And start using your Twitter. The more you use your Twitter, the better. There's no downside about using your Twitter unless you're posting like conflicting arguments and whatnot. So just always keep that in mind when you're posting. Just be careful what you post on your Twitter. Let's go to your playlist. All right, you got 4 videos. So let's go to your videos. You have more than 4 videos. So I'll try to get as many of those into an actual playlist as possible. That way, if someone wants to streamline a certain type of material that you produce, they can do that. Foraid Kalia, I would recommend getting in touch with Freedom Support at support.tm. They're going to be the ones that are going to give you any answer based on that. This is just more so, I guess, a channel buffer thing. We're here to polish your channels up a little bit. Awesome. Is my smart help even still here? That's another good question. My smart help, are you still here? I have to ask because you got silent after a while, and I have been watching. The rule is you have to be here while I'm doing a review, and if you're not here, I stop the review in the middle of the review and go right on to the next person. So I need to know if you're still here. Hey, Jesse Tattoo. Hey. Has anyone ever noticed streamer asks for different thumbnails but uses the same thumbnail for the streams? I don't make the thumbnails. I'm just putting it there. I don't make these thumbnails. Not me. Not I, said the fly. I don't make these thumbnails at all. I don't have control over anything. But let us continue. We're doing okay with the thumbnails so far. VR tool lets you help inside your design innovation. Remove R4U. Okay, this is very specific things. Some things get a good look. Some don't. Let's see. Mobile phone screen privacy guard and filter. What is this sort of like? You need to be a little bit more specific with this title. and it's sort of more of a how-to for my channel reviews. Just reorganize mine. Well, what you would do is when I open up the list, I know you weren't here when I mentioned this, but when I open the list, you can request, but that's only when I type in the word open in the chat box. I think I need to upload again. So let's talk about your most recent. I like that most of them are different, but right here I'm not seeing too much action going on in these thumbnails. There's just not enough information being given here. Same sort of goes for here. So try to make thumbnails that might be congruent or appropriate for that particular video. So that way it doesn't look so bland, I guess. So this is current. So let's continue. Should probably turn on the volume. Should probably turn down the volume. All right. First and foremost, most of the time I say no intros, and I really stick to that, especially if you're doing tutorials. I'm speaking from a college student's perspective here. When I went to go look for something and figure out how to do it in 3D in Maya, and I saw tutorials, it was probably the most obnoxious thing to come across a channel that has an intro right at the beginning of it, and I'm trying to learn something. If you're teaching people stuff, don't smack them in the face with a tutorial. Just go right into it. That's what they came here for. They want to know. You don't hit them with an intro. Just go straight into the tutorial, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to figure out what I need to know from you and what you can possibly teach me. After that, I make the decision on whether or not I want to subscribe or like or do any of that stuff. But don't hit me with the channel name right at the beginning of it, because honestly, if I'm desperate enough to be looking for a sort of like self-help, I guess you could call it, up on YouTube, the last thing I want to see is an intro. I mean, it, like, most of the time, almost all of the time, it will immediately be skipped. So that's something I want to say, drop immediately when it comes to doing these types of videos. Also, your audio is coming in very quiet. You want to turn up your mic a bit. Yeah, so I'm being honest. I don't know what you're saying, but that's fine. That's fine. I like one thing I'm going to give you a pro on. Your enthusiasm is great. The only downside is I can just barely hear you. It sounds like you're talking to me through a walkie-talkie that's down a well. You're very far away. So I would say make your audio much louder, about 10, maybe about 10, 15 decibels louder than it is right now. So up that volume for you. Retro arcade machine, man, it's been forever since I've seen you. I was actually thinking about you the other day. App Agger. Okay, I should have known I wasn't going to be able to read this. Maybe this will help. App on the video. You will not be able to send an application to mobile phone or app, but is a video that has been invented for the video. I have written a video that will show you the video. Again, I understand that's a translation issue. Give me a second. I'm thirsty. So very thirsty. And I was right to think about your about section was actually a copying of your description, because here it is. The exact thing what I said. This is what's in your about section. So I would rewrite your about section completely. As far as your description goes, as we are fighting with translation issues that Google has for us, I would say probably just meet it out a little bit more. Talk about what's going on in the video. Your title of your video is Mobile Phone Screen Privacy Garden Filter. But I kind of want to know, like, get in further detail what you're talking about in your description. Even if the translation here is going to be bad, I can still feel that the translation translated exactly what you had. Just obviously it's not going to be the best, but I feel like you could talk more about what's going on in the video. Even maybe have like talking points. So in other words, put in like timestamps. So if people are looking for a certain thing they want to do in your tutorial video, they can just skip right to that spot. Tutorials are really good when they have timestamps. So just keep that in mind, everybody. When you're making a tutorial video, timestamps are amazing, because let's say I want to do a green screen, but I can't do a certain thing. I know what it's called, but I don't know how to operate it. Like I want to lower the pedestal on my green screen. How do I do that? Where do I find it? That would be a timestamp. So when you're doing tutorial videos, either walkthrough, game through, playthroughs, anything like that, timestamp that stuff, because you will make so many people happy, and most of the time they will return that favor. Hey, BTACU. It is not going to translate because it's not written in Hindi. It's written in English, represented in Hindi. No, I totally understand. That's why I said it's probably going to be a terrible translation. It's just made a donation to help those in Florida. Awesome. You get a root beer. Cool, I have that too. I couldn't do a root beer. I'd get thirsty real quick. For some reason, root beers make me thirsty. Okay, so you're not getting any comments on there. For some reason, you opted out of having your likes seen, or that you just don't have any at the moment. Okay, so let's take a look at your tags. Mobile phone screen, privacy guard, filter. That's actually a good one. You didn't complete the word screen. You just got screengar, and yeah, you want to complete that word, because I'm pretty sure that'll help out your search a little bit more. Currently your score's like 19.3. I would aim at about 30 if you could. I'm still working on my stuff, so I totally get it. Screen filter, privacy screen, hidden screen, how to hide screen, best privacy screen app. That sounds like it would be a good tag. You could, let's see. I feel like you could put more tags. Maybe the type of phone you might be using could be a good tag, or how to put how to download app for screen. How to download privacy app for blank phone. You know, that type of those type of ideas. So my final summation for you right now is get all your stuff into a playlist, work on your about section, definitely see what you can do to talk to people about getting your banner fixed, as well as your icon. Work on your about section, really make it more personal towards you. That's a section that's mainly dedicated to make your channel look a little bit better and give a person a further explanation of what you do on YouTube. The second thing I want to say is I like some of the thumbnails, but some of the other thumbnails kind of fall a little flat. So really work on them when you're uploading a video. Like put it into Photoshop or whatever thumbnail making program you use, but really work on it. And if the worst case scenario, there's other people that are covering the same thing, take a look and see what they're doing for their thumbnails. Maybe you can gain inspiration from that. Also, take a look at what they're doing for maybe tags. Maybe that can help you out as well. Next thing I want to say is start using your social media, because the best advertiser is going to be you. So keep that in mind. And I believe, other than the tags and description, your enthusiasm is great, and that's great to find in a tutorial video. But I can't hear you, so you're going to want to speak up. Turn up your volume so we can hear you over the music. And like I know my headset's pretty loud right now, just because I know I run into people who have very quiet videos, and sometimes I don't know if they're talking. So just do that, and it should help you out in the end. So that being said, I'm gonna close that too. I'm gonna take off my smart help. Boop. All right. Pardon me. And we're going to apply the wheel changes. We'll open up the wheel after this one. JJ Vibes. JJ Vibes. JJ Vibes. JJ Vibes, are you here? Let's see where we are on the stream, because this is the only place that will tell us. Okay, we're really close. We're really close. All right. I'm going to start it when I see it here. JJ Vibes. There we go. It's up on the screen. Reset. 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. JJ Vibes. I need you to be here. If you're not here, sadness will occur. Sadness will make people upset. Actually, it's not fair. It's not even started yet. Ugh, that stream is so lagged. All right, JJ Vibes. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. Yay, he's here. All right, sweet. Go to channel. Let's do it. Always takes a second. It always takes a little bit of a second to get stuff through because there's a little bit of a latency on the channel. All right, and in the next one, I'll open it back up for y'all. Okay? Okay. Get my little thirsty. Oh, shoot. I left that running. My apologies. My smart help. You don't need to ask again because we legitimately just went over your channel. I'm not sure why everyone's saying me in the channel, but I'd stop. Not open. So I'm going to say this again. List is not open. When the list is open, I will go over your channel. When the list, well, I'll add you to the list. But when it's closed, don't continually ask because I'm here to help people. Just keep that in mind too. So don't just keep going me in the thing because again, there are people that are moderators in here and they will mute you for a time frame. So just keep that in mind. All right, JJ Vibe. Sorry for the wait. So as I'm looking at your channel really quick, I can see it's a baby channel still. Well, I wouldn't call it a baby channel. You got 310. It's an infant channel, we could call it. So, quick thing as I'm looking at it, I see AQ or OR. I'm not exactly sure what that stands for on your channel. All I know is that it's very blown up, it's very big, and it's not fitting your banner like you'd want it to. So you want to either shrink that down or change it all together because I'm not sure exactly what that has to do with your name. It just says AQR, AOR. I'm not sure which, but I would more stick it to JJ Vibes. Make it about you. Yeah, it's like 50 seconds behind. I do apologize. The next thing I want to say as I'm looking at your front page, you only have your uploads on your front page. You also put on your popular uploads as well as your created playlist and individual playlist. That way people have more of a variety to choose from on your front page. If you don't have a lot of videos, my usual way of listing things is actually a really fun one. Can you give a motivational quote? Anything worth making fun of, worth taking serious is worth making fun of. I could actually read a whole quote by George Carlin and make people cry. But this is what I mean by if you don't got a lot of videos, this is actually a good way to display your front page to have the vertical the vertical upload list. I actually prefer that because it actually makes your page look nice and full. So add more to your front page and get your banner more so in a shape with you. The next thing I want to say is let's go to your about section. Official profile of music artist JJ Vibes. Okay, so what I want to see is what is your origin story. I want to know more about Mr. JJ Vibes. You know, I need to learn more about you. Where's your come up? Where did you start? What is your inspiration? This is the time and place to do it. Right here, right now. Tell us something about you that we can get in touch with. Let's check out your Instagram and your Twitter. Also, your upload schedule is a pretty good place. This is a pretty good place to put it. Nice. You're consistently using it. All right. Now, you want to carry over your branding when you get this down. You definitely want to carry over your branding from your YouTube to here, and you also probably want to connect your YouTube as well. That way, people can find it through your Twitter. Going to close that so we don't keep looking at it. Let's see. Yeah, and also you got your hashtag. You got hashtag Team JJ Vibes. All right, so you got something going on in a good line up there, but you still I feel like a couple more stronger hashtags. Like right here, you're playing Pixel Gun 3D, I guess, but there's no hashtags that would bring people to this and be able to see this. Remember, you're on Twitter, and a lot of people find stuff through those hashtags. So let's go to your playlist, which you do have a few. So try to get some of these on your front page so people can find them. So I want to see these playlists on your front page. Let's go to your videos. All right. So some of your thumbnails are pretty good. Some of your thumbnails could use a little love, and here's why. I see Spice, Yuku, Wine, Clean Radio Edit, and Yuku Ryan. They're literally the same thumbnails, so I would try to spice that up by changing it just a little. And it's also overblown because you can't see the type in it. The second thing I want to mention is the type that's in all of your thumbnails is almost illegible. I cannot read it. I would say like the blue is not bad, but it's just not legible because there's nothing dividing it from the background. So like I would say put maybe like a black outline so we can see what this is. Okay. So yeah. Also, when it comes to thumbnails, it would not use just something you could find on Google. So you got basic Google images like right here. Like if I were to type in Clash of Clans, I can almost guarantee I'm going to find this image somewhere on there. Change that, alter it, make it yours. If you're going to use an image off of Google, make it as much of yours as possible. Differentiate yourself from other people doing the same thing as you. Got to breach into the list. The list is silently closed. Silently closed? How does one silently close a list? I have no idea. But let's also, I'm trying to figure out what the direction of your channel is. Looks like you're doing some raps here, or some R&B. I'm not sure what you're doing here. I'm actually curious. What do you do? What do you do? I hope it's clean. Nice start. Starting off pretty good. Ooh, robot. That's interesting. All right, that's actually kind of interesting. So, but it's also really hard to tell what you're going for. You got some music stuff here, and then you got some gaming stuff. Are you going to be a music gaming channel, or are you a music channel or a gaming channel? So I would say try to figure out which side you're going to be on. Let's see. I guess we could type in the most recent. We could click on the most recent one. JJ Vibes, I also need to know if you're still here. You're having some frame rate issues. I think you need to upgrade that a little bit. It looks like you're coming in like half a frame of what it originally is. That or I'm not exactly sure what this is honestly, but it looks like you're like only half step on all your frames. So I don't know. I would record it like 30, maybe. Yeah, it's it's a really choppy frame rate you got going on there. So I would up your frame rate when you do your recording. JJ Vibes, are you still here? I'm pretty sure I asked that. Yeah, I asked it at this point in time. So um, I'm gonna in a second when I pause it here where it goes enter the portal. Yeah, so I pause it here where it says enter the portal. At JJ. Where are we? Yeah. Okay, you are here. All right. I was getting worried. You can't get quiet on me because then we go into a countdown where I'm like, what? Okay. Is he here? Is he not? I don't know. Also, I'm looking at the stream. Can we get more likes on this? That'd be awesome. Oops. That's no problem. Nothing Control Shift T doesn't fix. The other thing I want to say is I wouldn't ask for a subscribe right off the bat, and I say that mainly due to the fact that it's like it feels when I see that like you're asking for the bill before you give the meal. I wouldn't do that. I would save all the asking for the end of the video as much as because you want the content to be out there first. A second thing is as I'm watching your video, I'm not noticing any audio from you. You're not talking. I know you have a mic, but you're not talking. So you need to talk in your gameplay. That's actually transformative. You absolutely need to talk in your gameplay. If you're not talking in your gameplay, you're not doing anything that would fall underneath what would be considered fair use. You're not adding additional commentary. You're dropping a soundtrack over it and you're just playing it, but that doesn't necessarily mean you'd be safe underneath copyright. So let's say whoever this is decides to go, I don't like it when people play my games, and not give any input into it. You would not be protected underneath that. So you need to talk in video gameplay now. That's something that YouTube's actually making a must. So you need to talk in video gameplay because that could result in the future. Not necessarily now, not necessarily at all, but it could still constitute underneath not fair use. So yes, keep that in mind. Let's talk about your description. Your name, the Pixel Gun 3D Epic Gameplay, then you say Pixel Gun 3D Epic Gameplay. Well, each like helps me continue by making okay. Don't forget to subscribe. Well, you don't exactly explain what's going on in the game. You need to talk a little bit more about the game, what you're doing. I don't even know what game this is. It looks like you're doing a tutorial level on episode 2, which I think is a little weird. So I would definitely start scrubbing this again. Go through it. Really describe what's going on in the game. You can't just repeat the name or the title and just say, I need a like, I need subscribes, because that doesn't help your metadata at all. Your first 100 characters in your description is probably the most valuable characters that you could have in your description, because that is the type of stuff that's going to be searched when people type it into like a search engine. So not necessarily putting in something like, because what you got there is Pixel Gun 3D Epic Gameplay. Yeah, that's going to help a little, but you know how many other people have that as a title? Who knows? At this point in time. But what you could do is you spice up the description a little bit more to be more geared towards the actual game. The other thing I want to say is your tags, though strong, could use a lot of work. So you got the words gaming, gameplay, and entertainment. Some of the largest words, searchable tags on YouTube right next to the word YouTube. These are gaming makes up about 70% of YouTube, I would say, roughly about there, 60 to 70% of YouTube. So just putting in the word tag in the word gaming is not going to be enough. You need to be more specific to the game itself. You say Pixel Gun 3D Gameplay, and you say Pixel Gun 3D, but maybe put a little bit more effort into the actual tagging of this video. If you were to put in like, I don't know, Pixel Gun 3D tutorial level, something along that line that will separate your channel from everybody else's channel, so when people search this stuff, they can find you. Whew. I do that all in one breath sometimes. What's that? Okay. So that being said, my final summation for you, good sir, is work on your tags, work on your description, work on your banner, because it needs to be more specifically geared towards this channel. Figure out what you want to do on this channel. Do you want to do gaming? Do you want to do music? Unless you're planning on making that a regular thing on your channel. The other thing I want to say is work on your about section. Actually, write a little bit more about yourself. Work on your social media by utilizing hashtags and posting a bit more. Work on your description. Be more descriptive of the video. The more information you put in, the better. The more searchable quality content that's going to be there. It's also going to help your metadata be searched. The other thing I want to say is you also work on your tags. You gotta put more tags. You got 500 characters to use for your tags. Try to squeeze in as much in there without using single solitary words too much. It's okay to use them every now and then, but don't obliterate the thing with a bunch of single solitary words. It's like I've seen things go here at the park. Like that would be 4 different tags they use, and that's definitely not a good way to tag your videos. So really work on your tags. Really stretch them out as much as you can. So that being said, thank you for sharing your channel with us. And that also being said, we're going to close that out. I'm going to reset the timer. We're going to see where we are on here. We're going to see where we're going to go. And I want you all to pay attention. The list is going to open. So, there we go. Now it's caught up to me. List is open. Do not repeat your request. All right, timer's up. Don't repeat your request, because I won't put you on there if you put it on there more than once. You'll notice I didn't do that before. I still won't do it. Actually, I give you 2 times, but that's about it. If you extend that, I'll cut it off. Just ask once. All right. Okay, so where did I say open? Maud Agnau. There we go. This is what I mean by don't ask twice. Because if you ask twice, I can't keep track of all of them, because there's a bunch of you that ask a lot on here. Young YouTuber. Lyric Archive. Retro Arcade Machine. Moons Plover. Apex. Way 2. Oh man. Here we go. Golf Bulk. Dragon Flow 24. Hopper's Weasel. That's an interesting name. Okay. All right. Apply changes. There we go. Sorry it takes a second. So let's spin the wheel. It takes me a little while to put these things on there. I do apologize. Apex HR. Are you here? Ace, I do apologize. I could have sworn I brought you on there. If I didn't get you on there, many apologies. You got lost in a sea of people asking multiple times. I do apologize. This is why I say don't ask so many times, because then I lose people who haven't made it to the list. I do apologize, Ace. I'll put you... I know, dude. I'll put you on a list right now, as a matter of fact, so we don't forget next time. And we're going to take out Apex because he's here. I know you're here. I sees you. If I went in order, no one would ever be gone over. Not on here. You can definitely take a look. We're already at about 20 something people. There's no way I can go in order. All right. Let's take a look. So now that that's out there, let me put this. Let me put this in perspective for y'all. I do these channel reviews not only on this platform. This is the only platform I do channel reviews with a wheel. Keep this in mind. I'm not going to be able to do 28 people tonight. You got to know, I'm just one person that works 3 jobs. So I'm not going to be able to do 28 people tonight, or 30 or 50, because sometimes the thing goes up to 100. So I'm not going to be able to do everyone tonight. But keep in mind, this stream happens at 8 p.m. every Tuesday on MGN without the list. So it's a first come, first serve thing. And on my channel this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I do it on both of them. So you have more than just here to get your self-reviewed. Keep that in mind, all right? All right. Oh, I can't hear a thing. All right, so I'm guessing you have a few videos, but the first thing I want to say is your banner needs a little love. And I say that because it just says gamer across it. It doesn't really tell us anything really much about you. And I think this is the symbol for ARC. I'm not 100%, but I could be right or I could be wrong. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. I want to see something more geared towards you. I feel like I've seen this symbol before somewhere. I'm not exactly sure. But your banner needs a little love because you can't just put the word gamer on it and like it be considered branding. So I like that you have your uploads on your front page. I like that you have popular uploads on your front page. That's good. Try put some individual playlists and some creative playlists on your front page as well. And also, while I'm going over people's channels, keep this in mind. I'm not just going over their channels. I want you guys, when I'm going over their channels, to look at your channel and go, wait, that sounds familiar. And if that is the case, go to your channel and see what you could do to fix it. Because believe it or not, it would actually make this go by 10 times faster if that is done. And I go to a channel, I'm like, oh, well, there's nothing really too wrong with it. You could fix a couple things, but I mean, like, if I'm going over someone's about section and you hear me touch base on something that you don't have in yours, go look at your about section. Wow me, surprise me. I've gone over a few channels where it's like, holy cow, this is really cool. So just keep that in mind. This isn't just one person's channel, this is everyone's. Please comment what games you want me to play. So here is a perfect example of someone who should be working on their about section. Apex, you need to work on your about section because I need to know a little bit more about you. You need to tell me what made you want to start YouTube. What do you upload? What games should I expect on your channel? Or more so, what style of gaming should I expect on your channel? What is your upload schedule? I need to see also your social media. You're not linked to anything. So there's no Twitter, there's no Instagram, no Tumblr or Facebook. Those last two are not must, but they do help. Instagram's on its come up, so that's why I'm like, I've been thinking like that's a good place to advertise, because you can also put clips of your video out there and hashtag it. That hashtag the mess out of it. That way you can get a couple people's interest if they're like flipping through their Instagram, that you can possibly get seen on there. So just try that a little. And Twitter is almost the same way. Let's go to your playlist. All right, 59. You only have liked videos. You have none of your own videos in a playlist, so I would get those in there next. Let's go to your videos. All right, you have, what is that, 18, 19 videos. So I think you got enough to make playlists at this point in time. Let's see, you got funny moments, Spaz 12 forward assault gameplay. Smooth 68, yeah, just a little late. Just a little. Review the Freedom Channel. No. I like doing this. That's bad. Let's see. Your upload schedule is pretty okay, but it seems like you're trying to squeeze so much in just a small amount of time. So I would I would definitely go back into this and figure out what your schedule is going to be, because it looks like you uploaded twice within one day. And for being a small channel, that's a really hard schedule to keep up to. So I wouldn't unload everything at once. I wouldn't I wouldn't blow your reserves in one shot. I would put them out once a day. If you got enough stuff to be putting out once a day, just put it out once a day for right now. When you start gaining momentum, when you start getting bigger or more comfortable to put out 2 videos a day and sit there and edit them, that's when I would recommend putting out more than 1 a day. But before that, I would say for right now, just work on 1 a day. That way you can put your full effort into it and people can sit there and enjoy it. If you're uploading twice 1 a day as a smaller channel, it's going to be really hard for some of your individuals watching your channel to be able to keep up with both of the content, because unfortunately, even the larger YouTubers who put out things like 2-3 times a day, they have different time frames from when people watch their channel. There's people who would watch their channel at 8 a.m. and not be able to watch their 4 p.m. Upload. Or there's some people that will be able to watch their 10 a.m. and their 4 p.m. upload, or they'll only be able to watch the 4 p.m. upload. So just think about that when you're looking at other people's channels that are uploading. I know YouTube standard right now says you should be uploading twice a week? Twice a day if you're a gaming channel for the best traffic, but that's based on information gathered from the larger YouTube channels that have been doing it for years. So it's a conflicting bit of information. So I would say stick for right now to 1 a day and then move up from there. These streams sort of get archived. You're not going to be able to see them on the main channel because for some reason they never archive them so everyone can see them. But if you like the video, you can actually go into your liked videos and find these reviews. So just keep that in mind. If you liked a video, if you go into your history or your liked videos, you'll be able to find this video. Let's check out his funny moments. Oh no, an intro. All right, first and foremost, intro's bad. Get into it. Get into what you're doing. Tech and gaming, you didn't miss your turn at all. I didn't call you. I don't know what you're screaming about. You didn't miss your turn at all. So, intros. You're doing a compilation thing here, and you don't want to do that on with an intro, only because a lot of people are like, "Well, it's my branding." Well, you're a gaming channel, and I'm going to be blunt. No one cares about that. I'm going to be absolutely blunt. And then in the argument's like, well, John Tron has it. Game Theory has it. Nostalgia Critic has it. Angry Video Game Nerd has it intro. Well, yes, they do. They're also branded stations that don't play video games. They actually do informational
channel. They're informational channels. So much like a news channel that would have an intro, they would too. Though there are people who are very popular that can get away with doing stuff without an intro. You don't need an intro as a gaming channel. Not as a gaming channel. And definitely not as a tutorial channel. Just get into it, and especially if it's going to be a compilation like that. This is something you need to do. The first 10 seconds are your most precious seconds to get a person's attention. If you're utilizing that 10 seconds with a techno intro with the thing flying in the face and the electrical things flying all over the place, it's not something I would recommend. It's just not enough to get you rolling. So I would just rely on your content, not a gimmick, I guess. The next thing I want to say is when I'm looking at this, you're missing out on one really big thing, and that is your tags. Your tags are missing absolutely. Gaming industries. Let me explain, because I'm not sure if you're new here, but if you are, let me explain. I open a list, people ask for reviews, I put them on a list, I spin a wheel. It's not the end of the world if you didn't get on that list, because I'm not doing it sequentially. I'm doing it based off of a randomized list. So you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss getting put anywhere. You just weren't here, and that's fine. That happens. That happens to a lot of people. I get it. Just going to need you to calm down. Understand that. Because I'm trying to help out as many people as possible. All right. Now that we got that cleared out, good. So, your description. If you're new on YouTube, okay, your description has nothing to do with the video at all, which doesn't help your metadata. Same goes for not having any tags. Your SEO is at 0 out of 100 right now. So you want to build tags around this video. This is CSGO funny moments montage. You need to first and foremost, that should be tag number 1. Then you should start building it off of those tags further down the road. Now, as far as your description goes, be descriptive of what is going on in this video. That is probably the biggest thing you have to do. This is a montage of the funniest moments I've had so far this year on CSGO. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. And then you could even get away with putting CSGO's description in your description as further demonstrated to help out your search ability. These are things you want to build into your description. This will help you. Everything I'm telling you will help you. And again, as of recent, YouTube hasn't been a fan of these types of videos. I don't know why. I really wish I had a good answer for everything, but I would say they're not entirely bad. It's just these types of videos are hard to get out there. One headshot. How do you not get down with a headshot? How? Okay, anyways. Sorry, had a moment. But these videos also do well if you put them out there. So you gotta get it advertised. And the best way to advertise your videos is your social media, which you don't have. So my final summation for you is work on your thumbnails are okay if they are your thumbnails, but your thumbnails are okay. Work on your banner. Work on your icon, work on your descriptions, definitely work on your tags. I want to know more about you in your About section. Get on some social media. You got yourself a checklist here, and work on your playlist because you don't have any at the moment. So get all those together, and you should be doing all right. All right, so I hope that helped you. Thank you for sharing with us. We're spinning the wheel again, but we got to make sure we take him off. Unless we already took him off. Did we already take him off? I feel like we already took him off. We took him off. I totally took him. We took him off. He's gone. All right. Spinning the wheel. Lyric Archive. Art thou here? Lyric Archive. Yay! All right. X Mini J. Man, how many times do I gotta review you? There we go. We're gonna apply that. We're gonna, and then I'm, oopsie, no! No! My poor ears. I do apologize. It's fun though, right? All right, I got some things I want to talk to you about, but we're gonna. No, everyone can get on the list. I do 2 at a time. So I spin twice, then I open the list. Then I spin twice, then I open the list. That's how the list works. But let's talk about your banner. There is a lot going on in your banner, but the only thing I cannot see, I can barely see, is you. There's not a whole lot of you up here. There's a lot of everyone else, and you're definitely doing a great job advertising for everybody. But what you're not doing is you're not advertising yourself. And on top of that, you got this weird outline thingy going on your name. So I would try to find a way to make you the center of attention on your own banner. I like this. I do like this. It's very simplistic. It's nice, but I don't know why it's not being used here. So think about working on that. Make this a part of you. All right. Next thing, I like you got your uploads here. You got. I guess you have a thing where you react. Some mixing things here. Gameplay. All right. So try to put your popular uploads on here too. That way people can get a general idea of what is working on your channel too. The other thing is I'm looking at all of the one thing that gets me the most on most people's channels is right here where it goes channels I like. I don't see Frosted Fricks anywhere. No, I'm just messing. It's all right. It's all right. Not everybody likes my stuff. But no, that's fine. It was me just messing around. Yeah, I like a couple of these people too. As you can see, if you look at my section over here, I'm not very good at YouTube, but I try. Thanks. Let's start and stop there. I would never be self-deprecating in my own about section. Don't shoot yourself in the foot before you get through the door. Get excited. Make people excited about your channel. Right here, I'm not excited to see your channel because you're not excited to make your channel. So that's the impression I get when I see these things. So get excited. Get excited. Be happy with your channel. Like, tell us your origin story. Tell us what makes you want to do YouTube. Tell us why you want to make a difference in the world. Tell us what your YouTube channel can do that no one else can do. I'm a new YouTuber. I will do any kind of YouTube video. And also, my name is nothing to do with the website. I had no idea that it existed. I didn't know there was a website that existed. All right, Mauragno. You have a good night's sleep. The next thing, let's take a look. Let's look at your Instagram. You don't have any social media outside your DeviantArt, but I purposely don't go to DeviantArt for several reasons when it comes to doing live streams because I never know what pops up on these things. So many apologies. I would love to show off your artwork, but I cannot take that risk. These are cool though. Let's see. You're doing a little advertising on here. Don't forget your hashtags as well. That's going to help people find your stuff. And looks like your YouTube link isn't working so well, but this is for some reason. But your YouTube one isn't working so hot. I don't know why. I wish I had a good answer there. So work on your about section. Really talk about yourself a bit more. Let's go to your playlist. Wait, who sounded like Martin Luther King? Gameplay, remixes, lyric reacts. Okay, that's cool. Nice. You don't have anything with just one in it, so that's great. And I'm pretty sure you got a lot more gameplay than that, knowing that you have Bendy, and that's not even in this list. So that's something that's missing right there. Okay, so yeah, you definitely have a lot of videos, and not a whole lot of them are actually in your playlist. So I would get more of these in your playlist more so. Spooky Song Lyrics Archive remix with lyrics. I like Spooky's House of Jump Scares. I don't know what your opinion is on it, but I love that game. It was fun. Samanka Upready. That's an interesting name too. I have a dream. I want to say this much though. I know Happy Wheels for a lot of people is a really fun game and really awesome, but how can I put this? YouTube does not like that game. I have found through many sources and many of my own videos. I know never play anything on here that you don't have a passion for, of course. But if those of you who are on here who are looking to make monetary value out of your channel, I can definitely tell you that right next to Doom, this game is not considered advertiser friendly. So just keep that in mind. Happy Wheels, though it is a fun game and really ridiculous at times, it's not exactly considered advertiser friendly. Something about dismemberment and a lot of blood kind of gets them going, yeah, I don't want to put an advertisement for South Park over it. But let's look at your most recent video after I go over some of your other things. It looks like right here you took 3 months off. That is a huge time to take off. Don't take off that long again, because the issue is any viewers you had, you might have lost. Any momentum you've gained, it's been gone. And a lot of cases, people will just unsubscribe. And some people go, well, I didn't lose any subscribers. I'm like, yeah, but are they watching your videos right now? And if the answer is no, then you did lose a subscriber. Regardless if they're there or not, they might just forget you're there. And on top of that, YouTube has a tendency not to shoot out information to people if you're not uploading on a regular basis. So, yeah. So let's also talk about your thumbnails. Could use a bit of love too. You got a lot of different thumbnails going on here, but it also looks like a lot of them are easily come by, or like these look like still images from your actual gameplay, because there's the little tiny picture-in-picture you had in your first screen. So Spooky Song Lyrics Archive remix. Holy bass. I didn't know they had songs playing. The whole time I could remember I only heard doors, footsteps, and whatever was chasing you. That's all I can say. I remember that. And also, not my best remix, but one of my best videos yet. And also took a while to make a video. Actually took longer than a remix, so please give me some credit, because adding lyrics was the hardest part. Oh, there's lyrics. Should be starting now. So let me talk to you about this musically. Your bass is so loud and so forceful that it's actually making the lyrics pointless. I want to hear them. I can't hear them over the... I'm not sure. I'm like, I know in some people's cases, well, that's what I'm trying to go for. But, you know, it'd be kind of silly to add lyrics to something that they can't hear the lyrics for. So I would see what you could do to make... this is just on a technical scale. There's nothing to do with YouTube. I would just lower the bass on that thing. Just me personally telling you. The other thing I want to say is you're missing tags. Your tags need to be alive. They need to be there. They need to be found. And there are no tags for you to be found. You need to have more tags for yourself to get this found. Like, here's a good tag for you. Spooky's House of Jump Scares. That's a good tag. Another one, Spooky's House of Jump Scares song remix. That's another really strong tag. And just work on these really strong tags that you could possibly put down. The next thing I want to say is your description is all right, but I would say somewhere in there, I would say this is my not my best remix, but one of my not my best remix, but one of my best videos yet. In this videos, I remix Spooky's House of Jump Scare songs and added lyrics to them. So that's something I would definitely like recommend as something you put there. Yeah. You can just keep adding more to this, and also put your social media and whatnot in here. That way, people can find it through your description as well. You didn't get too many views on that. I want to look at one that has your camera in it, because intro's bad. So that first being said, intros are just definitely not going to be your friend on this at all. And I say that from the bottom of my heart, mainly due to the fact you are a gaming channel. The one thing you should be putting here is at the front is, especially with a game like Benny and the Ink Machine, is something along the lines of, I don't know, one of the most intense moments of the game. Either you're being chased, or something jumps out in front of you, or even something that's ridiculous. Put that at the beginning. That nice little quick grab. You need that 10 seconds. You need that little grab that gets people's attention while they're watching your channel. I mean, like, I recently on my own channel played something that one could consider a little boring, but if you watch just the beginning part, it makes you want to see when that moment happens. I hate showing my stuff off on a channel, but I wanna give you guys a good example of what I mean. It's just called. So, like, legitimately, I just started off with something slightly strong. I had the volume turned down so you guys wouldn't get your ears blasted. But just keep that in mind when you're putting this stuff together. You need to grab that attention right at the beginning, because if you can't get that attention right there, it's not gonna be so great for you in the future. Grab that intro. Intro's bad. Let's go back to you. The other thing I want to mention is, I don't know what's going on here. I can see your glasses very well, but your face is almost so dark I can't barely see you. You want to put some lighting on you. I know you're in the dark, but still there's got to be some source of light. Otherwise, it renders the face cam pointless, and you don't want that to be the issue. I mean, the other thing is, your face cam is so tiny compared to the rest of the space that is being utilized that we can barely see you to begin with, so it's almost making it pointless. And I don't want your face cam to be pointless. These are scary games. Scary games have the reaction factor, which makes the face cam absolutely frugal. You absolutely have to have something like that in it. So make your camera section bigger. Really make it about here. No, it's not muted. It's definitely not muted. It's just how low it is. Huh. Well, let me fix that, guys. Thank you for telling me now. There we go. That should be better. You guys should be able to hear that now. My apologies. I didn't know you guys couldn't hear it. I can hear it, but I didn't know you could hear it. My apologies. Many apologies there. So I would definitely make this a bit bigger so we could see your face. The next thing, again, falling underneath this movie, is your lack of tags ain't helping. And I believe it's, okay, Benny and the Ink Machine Chapter 1. And then add something else to the title, because if I were to type this in, the results will astound you. So we're gonna open up YouTube in another tab, Holy Tabs Batman. And I'm going to type, just type in Benny and the Ink Machine Chapter 1. 1,350,000 results. You literally have a 1 to 1 million chance of being found at all. So I would definitely get into this and fix that title, because a lot of people just leave it there. I know in my Bendy and Incredible Ink Machine, I always add a little bit more, not just say chapter 1 or chapter 2, because it just doesn't add any flair, and it blends in with everybody else's. So, let's see, jump scare, gameplay walkthrough, scary puppet Steve. There you go, plunger and flipped map, maybe. That would be a good one to use. Well, I mean, like, not use, but I mean, that's a good example. This wasn't here before, Bendy and Ink Machine. So, like, see how that made it a little bit different than everybody else's. Try to find a way to utilize that idea. Separate yourself from the rest of the herd. Also, you didn't put any. You just say, I play Bendy and Ink Machine. Be more specific. That game has one heck of a description. On top of that, you did a classic mistake that involves a lot of people that want to play indie games. Is you didn't link the game, and I know you don't intend it, but it actually kind of disrespectful for the person that made that game. You want to link that game to help out that developer. I know at this point in time, Bendy's made such a following, they don't need that help, but still, you want to link something that'll make the developer at least know that you're helping them back, because they're supplying content for your channel. You should at least supply them something as simple as a download link so people can go and play their game. Also, the other issue is you're not talking back to your people. You just say, very nice, bro, or nice, bro, keep it up. And you're not talking back to them, well, thanks, man. I really work hard on these videos. So really think about that when you're putting these together, okay? All right. So my final summation for you is work on your banner, get rid of that intro. Work on your banner. Get rid of the intro. Work on your about section a bit more. Really talk about yourself. Definitely fill out those descriptions as much as possible and utilize the mess out of those tags, because you're not. Your audio is coming in very quiet compared to you. Your picture's very small and your lighting needs to be worked on a bit. On top of that, I saw some blatant video and audio sync issues. So always when you're recording your microphone audio, put that on a separate track, either in a separate piece of recording software or anything, just as long as it's not mixing with the rest of your audio. Never put your video game audio with your microphone audio. You want those recorded separately. So example, when I'm recording my videos, I have my microphone going through Adobe, it used to be Adobe Sound Booth. Now it's, what am I using? Adobe Audition. And many people use other programs, but I have that program running as well as OBS and a separate camera to record my face. Never have all that in the same thing. You want to put that together in post-production. So just keep that in mind when you're putting your videos together. That way you can edit this stuff. All right. So I hope this helped you a lot. It's a lot of words I said in a short amount of time. And I just want you to know this, and I want this to help you, okay? Okay. So, we're going to close all that. Reset. All right. Do not repeat your channel. Gotta pay attention to the chat, guys. And don't repeat yourself. Bum, bum, bum. All right, how are we doing in views here? We got 29 watching, 43 thumbs up. I'm liking it. All right, Skull Beast. I know you're new. I know you didn't ask before. Gods of Luigi, man. I feel like it's been a while. X Mini J. I swear to God, X. I'm not gonna hold them back if they want to destroy you for getting another review, because I know you got a horseshoe hidden somewhere. Anime Jin. Is it Genie for short? Bond. James Bond. Decker Gaming. Epic Cause. Awesome. All right. So there we go. Thank you for adding me. No problem. So we're going to apply the wheel changes and spin. This was in a list of people who wanted me to go over their thing. Hello. Hello, Decker Gaming. Art thou here? Art thou here? Where is the Decker Gaming? He's got 30 seconds starting now. Okay, there we go. You almost got counted out. Like wrestling. Almost got counted out. All right, Decker. Official YouTube made by Official HK. Don't know what that means, but good job on almost being at 2,000 subscribers. Tell me how that is. All right. So I'm going to say this much. You got a pretty dope banner. That's really awesome. You got a really cool banner. You got a really cool icon. It's also really cool. Ace Film. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's a good question. And the next thing I want to say is I also do them on my channel now it's apparently it's turned to Thursday. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. There is no wheel. There's only a sequential list, so it's a first come, first serve. It's not random. But Decker, pretty dope design work on here. So you got 2K subscribers, best moments montage, but you only have 1,912 subscribers. So this is kind of conflicting with a conflicting video. Intros. All right, I'm not exactly sure what you're using to record, but it's coming in really pixelated. The other thing I want to say when I'm looking at your video is I wouldn't have started off with the intro at all. Drop the intro. 100%, man. Just drop it. Go right into the montage. That's all I want to see. YouTube took away your subs. Yeah, I hate that. Morning, Fallen Shogun. It's actually night for me, but good morning to you. You got your uploads there, pretty dope. Popular uploads, awesome. Grand Theft Auto Funny Moments, even cooler. You got some individual playlists, nice. Your front page looking all right. You got your front page game on, pretty good. I am a YouTuber who just tries to have fun and tries to give back to the community. I do funny moments and gameplays in many different games. I try to make videos that help the community to help them grow and such. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on videos and notification bells so you won't get love. Go check out my sponsors and check out my friends. Hit that subscribe button right now, and I'll see you later, my Deckers. All right, a lot of people are really focused on these sponsored things, and honestly, you're only getting like 10% of their 10% that they're doing on here. And I really wouldn't, even at our channel size, I really wouldn't be working on those sponsors. I'd be more working on our content than anything. I hope the quality improved. The other thing is the subscriber goals. Everyone, like a lot of people have those. It's a very old practice at this point in time on YouTube. I would not put your subscriber goals on there. I would dial it back. I would actually take them off completely, because the last thing you want is for your followers or potential followers to see your channel and go, well, he's only here for subscribers. He don't care about us. I wouldn't put that out on a public thing. That's like your own personal goal. Every YouTuber has their personal goals, and between YouTubers, that's cool to share, but not with people that could be potentially fans of yours. They don't want to be known as just a number. They want to be known as a person who is a dedicated viewer of yours. You don't want to go, I got 2,500 subscribers. You're lumping them in with other people, and they want to feel, you want your potential followers to feel like there's something special to you. That's why I always say try to talk to as many people on your comment section as possible. You got your Twitter here. Also, your About section, maybe talk more about yourself and less about your sponsorships. And because you got like one sentence really dedicated to talking about what you do, and 2 sentences, the rest of the paragraph is hit the subscribe button. Go check out my sponsors. Check out my friends. But they're really not too much talking about you. Talk more about you. That's what this About section is. It's about you, not your sponsors, not your friends. It's about you. So I would change this up a bit. Now you got your Twitter. Hey, Chico's in the house. What's going on, dude? I feel like it's been forever since we've seen you. Okay. All right, and I would carry over your branding. You got really nice branding on your main page, so I would carry that branding over to your Twitter as well. As far as your Twitter goes, use more hashtags. Hashtags are going to be your friends, because you got people, you're reblogging people's stuff, but the reblogs don't even have hashtags in them. So try to use hashtags on your social media to help people find your stuff, or even make sure you @ people as well. So let's talk about your playlist. Yes. I hope you'll be back soon. You got a lot of playlists. Good. You have nothing in there that just has one video, so you're doing good so far. I'm pretty sure, though, you have more videos than this. If you've been on the grind for 2 years, you should be up there in videos. Like I'm almost at 600 videos, and for 2 years, you should be up there. You should be up there. So let's check out the videos. Man, I like seeing Chico in the room. It makes me happy. All right. So let's check out your videos. You definitely got enough. You got more videos than you have in your playlist. Oh, my gosh. And you get a pretty decent amount of views, so I'm going to give you props on that. So good job on that. A lot of your thumbnails are actually pretty good, too. Version 2.0 Chico show. I was expecting Chico back like years ago, like 10 years ago. I was expecting Chico to be on here. I'm joking, but we were I kind of expected you to be back for a while ago. But I mean, like, hey, good things come to those who wait. Am I right? Yeah, that's the same Chico that used to do support. So I do props to your thumbnails. So it looks like you're. Oh, also don't forget to put your upload schedule on your About section as well. It looks like you upload about 3 times a week. I can ascertain that by looking at your last few uploads here. But it looks like you do it about 3 times a week. The one thing I want to also give you props on is you don't have any repeated thumbnails, so that's even better. You understand the difference between all of them. So absolute madness, Grand Theft Auto Online Motor Wars funny. That's got a few views. 259 is not bad. And you still have your ads running too. Get rid of the intro. So, I'm listening to you talk, and here's the one thing I want to mention that when I'm listening to, is you don't sound so enthusiastic. You sound sort of laid back for your channel. I would like to hear you more excited about the content you're creating. It seems very nonchalant. It's a matter of fact. So it doesn't seem like you're energized. If you could energize, imagine how awesome this would be. And you're online with a bunch of other people. I'm surprised there is no communication except your own going on, especially on a game like GTA. So I want to hear more from everyone else, and I want to hear you get excited about your own content. Good job on your SEO, by the way. So today I played Motor Wars on GTA Online. It basically is public style game mode. It's really fun. Okay. I wouldn't put a like goal on there. There's all your, and also you'll notice that. Oh, never mind. You can click those. Social media, Twitter, stream on you now. Yeah, I actually lower the sounds on videos just in case there's music playing because of copyright issues. Way too. So that's something I actually do on here just to make sure we don't get in trouble. I don't get in trouble because I mean if like Freedom gets in trouble for a copyright strike, I get in trouble for the copyright strike or claim. So I try to avoid that as much as possible. Maybe talk a little bit more in your description because this isn't really exactly the first 100 words. It's like first, I don't know, 60, 70 words, and then what's gonna show up is like goal 50 subs. And I'm not sure if this has been fixed. This is your source code. It's been fixed. See right here. It goes, today I play Motor Wars on GTA Online. It basically is public style game mode. It's really fun. Like goal. So you didn't exactly explain enough. So you want to stretch that out. Hey Corwin, nice new little icon you got there. Stretch it out as much as possible. So the other thing I want to say is your tags are okay, but you're using basic one. Games, gaming. Then you got Decker, that's you. Decker Gaming. Grand Theft Auto, a little weak. Grand Theft Auto Online, a little weak. GTA Online. GTA, that's a really weak one because that's a very broad subject. You want to put it, you want to kind of condense it down to this. Yeah, make it intriguing, make it exciting. So work on your tags a bit more. You got commentary. I mean, that's okay. That I would say more extended words and less single words. The other thing is you want to put your strongest ones at the front. So the ones that are more specific to this video. You got Motor Wars adversary mode, but that's like somewhere mixed into the middle of all this. So put that towards the front. Make that visible. GTA Online Pub, that's probably a good one too. Players on Battleground, not exactly the game. So be careful with these two. The game mode's pretty generic. Battle Royale, that could mean a couple things. I guess that works on this one. So just like I like some of your tags work, some of your tags don't. Like there, you'll notice when you're if you were to download vidIQ, when you add and subtract tags from there, you can see which tags are actually helping and which ones aren't affecting your SEO score in the slightest. So like I can tell you the word games, I don't think it's going to help. I don't think it's going to affect your SEO if it's non-existent. So work on your description more, work on your tags. Let's see what you're doing when you're talking to people. Oh my God, it's all filled out. Let's keep going. Oh my God, it's all okay. You did a good job. You did a good job. You get a do blah blah. You get a do good job filling this out. 10 out of 10, like that. So I'm glad you're talking to everybody. I wish they would talk back to you, right? Wouldn't that be cool? But no, you're getting a fair amount of views. You're getting a good amount of likes. There's just some things that you could tweak on here that might be able to help you out a little bit. Not grand. I mean, it's not like you're struggling, but it's still helping you a bit. Just, you know, you want to increase the clickability of your channel. Stretch out that description a bit more. Talk more about what's going on. So it's also going to add to your metadata and help it be searchable. So that being said, let's also look at your... No, that's it. So fill out your about section a bit more about you. Really get active on your tags. No, well, yeah, you could get active on your tags, but be more specific on your tags. Don't be too broad for a search basis, because believe it or not, it's not going to help you. If you just type in games in YouTube, the return on that result is ridiculously huge. Probably Fozo. The next one's going to be my last one, so I'm going to open up the list in a few seconds here. So you're on, but for you, you're still on a good you're on a good campaign right now. Keep up the momentum, because I can clearly see that your momentum's doing really well, and the return is not too bad either. Most of the time, people should expect about 10% of their viewers to be watching their channel, but you're getting well over that, so that's great. I mean, it's the subscriber to view ratio that you people worry about. So if you're getting more than 10%, you're doing pretty good. I mean, a lot of people, well, what do you mean? Well, further elaborate. Your PewDiePie does not get 50 million subscribers watching all of his videos at once. He usually caps off at about 2 million, which is not exactly 10%, but for him, that's a pretty good amount. But a lot of the other YouTubers get about 10% of what their viewers are watching on their channel. I mean, how many of their subscribers are watching them on a regular basis. So just like, if you have 100 subscribers and you're getting like 10 people watching at any point in time, you're not doing terrible. You could be doing better, but that's not getting 0. So just throwing that out there. So that being said, thank you for sharing your channel with us. I really hope some of the advice I gave, I know it wasn't too much involving your channel, but I hope some of the advice I gave definitely did help you. Even if it's just small tweaks here and there. So, that being said, before I open up the list one last time to do our last spin of the night, I'm going to mention this much. This is not the only place I do. I always say this on every stream. Don't forget to hit that like button. Can we get more likes on this video? Well, stream. I want to see more likes on this stream. I feel like likes are a little lacking today. Of course, there's not too many people watching, but I think it's like a wonky evening. Mainly due to the fact it's like the first week everyone's back to school. People are groggy. They care. And usually about 3 or 4 weeks in, people are like, yeah, I don't care. I'm just going to watch this. No problem, Decker. I hope it helped a little. So I hope, anyways, before I get sidetracked again, I want you to know that I want to go over all your channels as much as possible, and I want to be able to help as many of you as I can. But keep this in mind, I can't get to everybody every night, mainly due to the fact that it's like there's like 50 of you on this list, and if I were to stay on here, it would take me up until like 3 or 4 days from now to finish, only due to the fact that every time I open up a list, there's going to be about 20 more people joining it. The other thing I want to say is there are other opportunities to be put onto a list, but not necessarily tonight. So, in other words, I do this stream every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on MGN. You can find the description. You can find it located in the description below, the link to that. And on my channel every week, I guess now on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, 8 p.m. on Tuesday, 7 p.m. on my channel Eastern Standard. And I encourage you guys, if you didn't get gone over today, to go check those out. I want to be able to help you guys out as much as possible. So, like, if you want to come to any one of those, you can. There is no wheel there. It's a first come, first serve basis. And I just want you to know that as I sit here and tell you that. All right? All right. What is my channel, man? My channel is located in the description. This is why descriptions are so very important. This is my channel. Be here. So, I'm here to entertain you guys, and I want you guys to know that. I'm here to educate you guys as much as possible. So, I'm going to open the list one more time. All right, we're going to do this. List is open. little slow tonight. All right. Closed. All right. So I got a feeling we got to pop Decker off here so we don't accidentally spin him again. Some people are that lucky. It's happened. Oh, I'll put King Willow and It's Ali on there just as good faith because it is the end. All right. And Assassin. Dude, I'm not going to put you on there again, Assassin. You've been on here for a while. All right. Let me apply the wheel changes. These guys. Don't keep asking, King. You're already on there. All right. So as good faith, I put everybody on there that needed to be on there. It's already there. Don't need to ask. We're going to spin the wheel now. No more asking. It is closed. Way 2. What is up? I ain't clicking that X. Heck nah. At way 2, are you here? He was talking so long for such a while, and then he disappeared. Way 2, are you here? Yo, he here. All right. You are the last channel of the night. Congratulations to you. Congration, you done it. Congration, you done it. So, before that starts, again, actually, we're just going to... What if? You're getting a fair amount of views on all these, too. Things were different. Thank you for that. Could this be real? Or is it all in your mind? All right, so you got a lot going on for you here. Also, congrats on having 112,000 subscribers. Good job on you. So, so that is an interesting. I'm not sure if that's going to be your channel trailer, but I'm pretty sure. Wait, too. I want to see a channel trailer from you, my man. I feel like I'm not getting enough out of this. It's just like I feel like you're hyping me up for Five Nights at Freddy's, but I want more. I want more. I want to hear you talk about your channel, get people hyped about your channel. I want to see that. I want to see that hype. The other thing, I love the banner. I'm going to give you that much. The only 1 or 2 comments I have, try to get an outline on the word way 2 just to make it pop a little more. And same goes for the W2 here. You see how this pops with the outline? This isn't popping so much. It's kind of more so blending. So see what you could do to pop it. Got a lot of little error icons up there. Look at that. All right. Escaping the scooping room. Alternative secret ending. All right. And you're also getting a fair amount of views. I'm going to say that much. You're doing really good. So I want to see what you're doing here to get those views. You got your popular uploads. You got your compilations. You did your own animations. That's kind of cool. All right. Cool. See, Frosty Frick's here. He's an artist. He's a vocal artist. I heard he does voice acting. He does voice acting. He's a pretty good voice actor. Okay. What's up? My name is Way2, and I make animations and based on games. Currently, Five Nights at Freddy's. Got ideas for new videos, or you want stuff to happen in any FNAF games? Feel free to contact me via message. Upload your own video on Way2. I will give the opportunity to send your YouTube videos and let them show on this channel in this form. You have different options like upload only one video. Let us choose from your videos and options to exclude. Fill in the form to start uploading to Way2. Do you want to become a YouTube partner and money? Okay, you got that going on. All right. That's interesting. So, that's interesting. My question, I've heard that name somewhere. I don't know where I've heard that before. But Way2, I have a question. With this sentence here, kind of makes me feel like, is some of your content other people's content? I'm a little confused on this. That's why I'm like, am I reviewing your content or am I reviewing other people's content uploaded to your channel? That's what I'm curious about. So got that going on. There's your Twitter. Awesome. Let's check it out. Also, see this is what I mean by that outline. See how it kind of just sort of mushes together. Congrats, you done it. You get a love out of that. I didn't need my self-esteem anyways. Escaping the scooping room, and also again, notice how this didn't do so well as a tweet. Nobody ever filled in that form. Oh, okay. Hashtags going to help you get found on here as usual. Let's see. Oh, cool. You got fan-made FNAF videos. That's what you do. All right. Maybe could I get an explanation of what inspires you? No, not yet. Okay. Everything is yours. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I want to see. Because I've come across channels that have other people's content on it, and I'm like, wait, but this isn't yours. How am I going to be able to? Okay, so as long as all this is yours, we're gonna be nice and square. I know that was probably insulting to some people who actually find that symbol insulting. So sorry if I might have theoretically flipped the bird to anybody. I didn't mean to do that. Apparently, even holding up hands do that too. So I'm guilty no matter what. So, yeah, tell us why you do this. What inspired you to start doing that? I want to know. I want that as an explanation on your about section. I want to know. All right. So let's go to your playlist. All right, animations, favorites, Five Nights. All right. So, but I know you got tons. Yeah, Shinacular is pretty spectacular, but I know you got tons of videos, so you should have more than 130, 40 something, 41, 141 or 142. I do the same thing on Twitch side of things. Oh, cool. You can explain to me why my Twitch is terrible and no one ever watches it. But yeah, no, I believe you have more videos that you could put in here. I'm pretty sure you have more videos. FNAF compilation and animations. I feel like you have more videos than that. I don't know. I ain't going to be able to look through all of them. I used to have Heartbeat, but Heartbeat got all wonked up when YouTube changed its layout to corporate YouTube layout. I'm not exactly sure why it changed the layout, but it was bad. So I stuck with Classic. But let us continue. These are actually generally something easily clickable, because someone sees this and goes, Five Nights at Freddy's, but why is Benny there? Why is the dancing hot dog from Instagram there? Instagram, or was it Snapchat? Where's this hot dog from? But like these are the question. These are something that make people click. So you got Benny jump scare in FNAF 4, Benny and the Ink Machine and that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Secret Spring Trap mini game, final cutscene. Awesome. And they're getting a fair amount of views. But the one thing that gets me the most is you have such a successful channel, and yet I want to see those keywords. I definitely want to see those keywords. But you have such a good channel, and yet you disappear for so very long. I don't like seeing people disappear for so very long. With having such a successful channel, I want to see more stuff happen a lot more. Snapchat, thank you very much, Moon. But I want to see this happen a lot more. I want to see you upload so much more, because you could be so much more successful. And I think this your upload schedule is stopping you from like shooting through that roof. I want to see you explode through that roof. And if you upload more, that's going to definitely help you out. All right, Assassin, you have a good night. So let's, we're going to look at the most recent one. We're also going to check those keywords. Nah. Oh yeah, by the way, warning to anybody, this is a horror game. Anybody who has like a weak constitution or can't handle things that jump out at your face.
The scooper only hurts for a moment.
Could have sworn that you died there. You know.
We need you so that we can leave. Stop.
I'm actually I gotta watch this at my own time, but I'm actually curious what's gonna happen because I don't think I've seen this. But I want to see these tags: surviving the scooping room, alternative ending, sister location, scooping room glitch, final SL scooper, FNAF SL ending. These are actually really good. These are actually really good tags. So to give you guys an example of what I meant. Yeah, you added everything. So was this a fake thing? Is this something that was fake that was programmed to make it look like he didn't die? Did you do that? I need to know. I'm making funny gestures with my hands. Gotta head out JROTC training tomorrow. Yo, get on that, dude. You're doing I make the impossible possible. Dragonflow, you get on that, dude. All right? I understand. Sleep is really important, especially since JROTC will run you ragged. But as I was saying before, this is actually a good example of good tagging. Possum Pabble. But yeah, no, this is actually really good tagging because it's like very specific. It's nice and long, but it's not like just single solitary words, except FNAF. As I said, it's good to mix those in once in a while, but not all the time. You want to put like one or two or maybe three is pushing it, but want to like one shot words are sometimes good, but not all of them. But you can see got FNAF Scooper Secret. It's gonna be a big thing, seeing as that this is something it would be only found on his channel, as I believe. I don't think I've ever seen this before, which is why I'm intrigued. So that's something that I would be curious about. All right, Retro, you have a good night. All right, so escaping and surviving the Scooper Room in Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Right here, I think your tags are great, but I feel like your description could be a little bit longer because remember that first 100 words, as you should know, is really important for you. Because you guys surviving and escaping, leave a like and comment and subscribe. So I feel like you could stretch out this a little bit more. Maybe like go into further explanation that you edited this scene to make it look like you survived the scooping room or something along that line, or say the process. Give a little bit of an example of the process that was done to do this. So just think about that when you're putting together your description, because the description is going to be also helps your metadata out and be found as well. Because again, this is why I meant the first 100 characters are actually really important. You always put FNAF in the tags. Dang it! All right. Yeah, this video was on first page if you search FNAF. I figured it would be because I saw a couple good. If I see the number 1 next to it, you're doing pretty good for tags. So like. For example, he's got 1 here and FNAF Scooper Secret 1. that means he's going to be the first ranked on that page if I were to search it. But yeah, stretch out this description just a little bit more. Really use that 100 words, that first 100 words as much as possible. Maybe explain a little bit more about this. I make fan-made FNAF games. Submit your ideas and comments. Maybe you'll see your unseen Easter egg or scary jump scare in FNAF 1, 2, or 3, or 4, and even FNAF SL. I'm actually not from... Oh, sister location. I don't know what sister SL means. But let's see. Purple guy returns home ending. The ending is amazing. First like... And I know for a channel your size, it's very hard to keep up with so many people talking to you. But try to talk back to your people because they're going to keep coming back. You're like, oh, he cares. I mean, like, I know you're not going to be able to talk to, like, I don't know how many comments that are on this thing, which is probably going to be a lot. 816. So I know you're going to have an issue getting to every one of them. But I would say for a channel your size, at least try to hit 100. If you could hit 100 responses on that, that would actually mean the world to a person that's watching your channel because it kind of slightly means that you care about them. And like if you could hit at least 100 on there, that'd be awesome. And like obviously not everyone can get to a lot of these individuals that are commenting, but I feel like if you comment back, it sheds a nicer, kinder light on you because it makes it look like you care. And you want that idea be given across to your followers. So, or even potential followers, because sometimes when you talk to them, last night, I hope I didn't miss my name. You actually, since you weren't here, you didn't get put on the list. But you got to be here to be put on the list, Amanda. But I mean, it's actually winding down right now. But anyways, you, good sir, way too. You got a really good channel here. There's some just like really minor things that I would fix. A lot of it's just visual. Your thumbnails are pretty good. Your description's awesome. Well, let me correct it. Your title is awesome. Your tags are great. Your about section is filled out really nicely, but I feel like you could stretch it more towards the aspect of you talking more about yourself and why you find this type of style of editing interesting to you. Talk more to your people. I know it's really hard to get to everybody as much as possible, but I know you can. And don't take those long breaks because I feel like this channel could have been already at 250,000 if you didn't take such a long time off. And I want to see this channel keep succeeding. I want to see a picture of you somewhere with that silver button that you should have gotten at this point in time. Yeah, I know it's really hard to keep up with that many comments. That's why I say about 100 should be good. That way it's like you ain't going to be able to get to everybody, but it still shows that you care. So just something as an idea. People really get excited if they're big fans of yours. So just keep that in mind. Oh my God, he talked to me. And that'll keep him coming back. You want that. So I feel like this channel is definitely really well put together. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a good example of a channel. Like I would study his tags. If anything, for those of you who are trying to figure out how to tag, study how he tags his videos and see what it is that he is doing that is making his stuff wind up as #1 spot on a search. So I believe you guys can do it. I believe all of you can do it. So I have faith in you. So I'm going to end the stream on there. Thank you, Way2, for sharing your channel with us. I'm super excited for you. I can't wait to see that 100 picture of you with the 100,000 subscriber button. That's going to be really cool. And that's something that a lot of people strive to get. So I hope one day you're able to attain it and be able to show it to people. So thank you for sharing that channel with us, and thank you all very much for watching these reviews. I do these every week on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, just to help every one of you, the Freedom family, out as much as possible. Please check out the other places I do these reviews on. I do them on MGN, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard on Tuesday every week, starting this week. That's right, it's back. Starting this week, we'll be doing it on MGN. I expect to see you guys there, those of you who I wasn't able to get over. And it's a first-come, first-serve that goes on for about maybe 2.5 hours. And then I also do it on my own channel every Thursday starting now. It used to be every Wednesday, but I keep getting scheduled double for Wednesday, so I can't do it every Wednesday. So every Thursday starting now at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, and I hope to see you all there as well. So thank you guys very much for watching the stream. You guys all been really awesome, and I really appreciate you guys being here. And it always makes me happy to help you guys out. So thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for following along. And as usual and as always, my friends, stay frosty and game on.